As the transmission of novel coronavirus increases rapidly, the whole world adopted the curfew or lockdown activity with restriction of human mobility. The imposition of quarantine stopped all the commercial activity that greatly affects the various important environmental parameters which directly connected to the human health. As all types of social, economic, industrial, and urbanization activities suddenly shuts off, nature takes the advantages and showed improvement in the quality of air, cleaner rivers, less noise pollution, undisturbed and calm wildlife. Although the coronavirus vaccine is not yet available, coronavirus itself is the Earth's vaccine and us humans are the virus.
COVID-19 lockdown versus air pollution. COVID-19 became the opportunity for the Earth to build a clear blue sky and clean air. During the period of lockdown across the world, the sight of the blue sky created a sense of optimism among the people towards a clean and better environment. Before the pandemic, the world suffered with a high level of urban air pollution, especially in the form of carbon dioxide, sulfur oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and particulate matter. The positive effect of the lockdown is the decrease of the carbon dioxide emission by -11 to -25% during the 7th April of 2020 with respect to the mean level of emission in 2019. Air Quality Index, or AQI, is the assessment of air quality. The lower the AQI value, the better the quality of the air. Zambrano Montserrat reported that the Air Quality Index is decreased by 44%, 32%, 29%, 15%, and 32% in North, South, East, Central, and Western India, respectively.
The ozone layer is found in the upper atmosphere called the stratosphere, between 10 to 50 kilometers from the Earth, which acts as a natural sunscreen and plays a very important function by absorbing the harmful UV rays from the sun. Ozone-depleting substances, or ODS, are gases such as chlorine and bromine, which breaks the ozone layer. The various ODS that are present in the environment are chlorofluorocarbon, or CFCs, hydrochlorofluorocarbon, or HCFCs, and methyl chloride and various halogens. After the lockdown began on January 23rd, the particulate matter pollution decreased by an average of 35%, and nitrogen dioxide decreased by an average of 60%. At the same period, scientists found the average surface ozone concentration increased by a factor of 1.5 to 2.
The research on water quality assessment of Ganga and Yamuna rivers were studied by a number of researchers in and around the world. It was found that the water quality of these rivers were deteriorated over the past few decades due to the increased urbanization, industrialization, and changing the land use pattern. Around 10% of toxic load comes from industries that constitute around 700 million liters per day discharged in the Ganga River, as per the report of Singhal and Mato. More than 80% of pollution in the Ganga is due to the domestic sewage from surrounding towns and villages. The rest is contributed by industrial waste. This is also the fact that the surface water of quality of Ganga and Yamuna rivers improved drastically in the past few months. The industries were closed down after Lockdown 1, Lockdown 2, and Lockdown 3 in India, and the majority of the industrial effluent which were discharged in these rivers were also stopped. The water quality of all major rivers of India has been improved due to the shutdown of industries.
Overall, COVID-19 is still uncontrolled and with no proven cure for the virus. Locking down in homes and social distancing is the only preventive step that the entire country is following. But as the human activities are restricted in most of the areas, the natural environment of the country has started healing itself.
Factories, transport, vehicles, and aviation have all ground to a halt. Carbon emissions have decreased, and the quality of air has seen an unprecedented improvement. Not only air, but the rivers of India, like Ganga, Yamuna, and Kaveri, have become clean and clear, and marine life is visible. After reviewing various reports as cited earlier, it can be summarized that undoubtedly, COVID-19 has brought a fearful, devastating scourge for human beings, but it has emerged as a blessing for natural environment, providing it a recovery time.